Greetings, YouTube. LMS Tactical here. Hope everybody's doing good. I don't know why the screen is so zoomed up, but it is. Today's video is going to be about the elections in South Africa. Now, they've already taken place, and this message is actually more geared toward why the hell is this thing so close to me? It's geared more toward Americans. So, you South Africans, you can listen in, and in the comments, you can correct me where I'm wrong and make additions. But I'm not going to give real detailed specifics because I'm not in South Africa, and it's like trying to coach a baseball game from across the world. So, I will tell you that they held their elections today. And as expected, and as is usual over there, the election fraud and just the shenanigans that take place over there are already rolling in fast and furious. As far as the election violence goes, to my knowledge, there hasn't been a whole lot. And I think if we're going to see any violence, it's probably going to be more likely to occur once they count the votes, and I think that's going to be Saturday when they make the announcement, I believe. But I think it's the IEC or whatever, the International Elections Committee, the people that monitor it, they've got their hands full with accusations and videos that can be found all over the internet and on Facebook, Instagram, and the like, of ballot boxes that are, missing, ballot boxes being found in the streets, entire boxes of ballots that are being discounted because they weren't stamped on both sides or somebody used the wrong color ink. People transporting ballots that have no business. These are people that are actively involved with, one party or the other. Personally, from what I gather, you got the ANC that's basically running the country now, and then you got the EFF and some other black-only kind of group or whatever that's, black people now or whatever the fuck it's called. But they're all one entity, they're all a bunch of communist, violent, racist thugs. And it's unfortunate that, you've got such a minority of white Christians that are trying to vote, to save their future. And not only are they outnumbered, but they got to deal with all of this. And here comes the message to you Americans. Look, I get involved in every election, and I hear people saying, well, I don't vote for anybody because I don't like them. Or my vote doesn't count. This shit's already decided. You guys got to understand, man. And South Africa is a good reminder, and there's plenty of reminders all over the world, But South Africa is a very good reminder, and I always refer to them as the canary in the coal mine. What happens over there is coming our way, one way, if the liberals have their say. Because it's, liberalism is communism, as we all know. But the risks and the efforts that human beings go through to cast a vote during elections is absolutely a sacred thing, because it dictates the future of your society, and you can never take it lightly, and you should never take it lightly. There are places we see in Iraq and other places where the system has changed, and they're trying to institute free elections, and people get blown up, and everybody's walking around with their thumbs stamped or dipped in ink, and the next thing you know, you find a box of thumbs cut off because anyone that had When you go stand in line in this country to vote, you better look around and thank the founding fathers, thank the government, people that have, the establishments that have been put in place, and the laws that protect us. Really, I shouldn't say thank the government. Let me retract that. But you understand, and you need to be aware of and be thankful for the fact, is what I'm trying to say, that you can walk up and cast a vote, and the odds of you getting your throat cut or your head cut off or the ballot box blowing up is slim to none so far. Now, if these communist, violent fucking, if they have their way, you know, what's her name, Costa Cortez or whatever, if those people have their way, we'll end up in the same boat. And eventually that's probably what's going to happen. I hope I'm not here to see it. But don't take elections lightly. You get your ass up and you vote in every election. And I've always said, if you're not voting, you don't have a right to fucking complain about nothing because you're not part of the system. You know, God bless these South African whites that took risks to go out and vote, knowing good and well that there's corruption, that there's all kinds of cheating going on, and that they're outnumbered. You know, South Africa has a lot of problems. One of them is there's just too many freaking parties, opposition parties that are like white Christian parties, so that it dilutes the votes. You know, I mean, when you've got 4.5 million people trying to vote against 60, 70, 80 million that are fucked up and stupid and uneducated, you know, you're already swimming upstream. You know, but to dilute it with so many different parties, but you know, that's their political thing. It's not really any of my business. You guys, they can do what they want, but you better be teaching your kids how important it is to vote. And if you didn't vote in the last election, shame on you. Make it right and vote in 2020. And you know who to vote for. Donald Trump, who's done more for this fucking country than any president going all the way back to George Washington. That's my short video. God bless America. God save South Africa. LMS Tactical, I'm out.